Crystal healing ancient pseudoscience, or untapped medical frontier. The latest research shows over 40% of Americans now own at least one crystal for wellness purposes, up from just 5% a decade ago.
Those numbers are fascinating. What's driving this massive surge in crystal healing practices?
Well, I've been diving deep into various crystal healing methods. And what's particularly interesting is how these ancient techniques are being validated by modern practitioners. Take crystal water therapy practitioners are using specific crystals like rose quartz to allegedly energize drinking water.
Hold on now, putting stones in drinking water? That seems potentially risky from a health perspective.
That's exactly the kind of careful consideration needed. You're right, some crystals can be toxic or dissolve in water, but certified practitioners use only specific safe crystals and claim the water becomes infused with the stone's energetic properties.
So what does the research say about these supposed benefits?
Well, while traditional scientific studies are limited, there's interesting data from the University of Arizona showing that certain crystals, like quartz, exhibit piezoelectric properties, meaning they can transform mechanical pressure into electrical energy. Some researchers theorize this could influence our body's electromagnetic field.
That's actually more scientific than I expected. What about these sleep crystals I keep hearing about?
The sleep crystal practice is fascinating. Practitioners recommend specific stones like amethyst or selenite under pillows. A recent sleep study from the Global Crystal Healing Association showed that 68% of participants reported improved sleep quality when using these crystals, though we should note this wasn't a controlled scientific study.
You know what's interesting? Traditional Chinese medicine has been using jade for thousands of years in healing practices.
Exactly right, and that brings us to the chakra system, where specific crystals are matched to different energy centers. Red garnet for the root chakra, lapis lazuli for the third eye. It's an incredibly detailed system developed over generations.
But how do we separate genuine practices from the commercialized crystal trend that's exploding right now?
That's such an important point. The crystal market has grown to over $1 billion annually, but ethical sourcing is a major concern. Some estimates suggest up to 40% of commercially sold crystals may be synthetic or misidentified.
That's pretty alarming. How can people ensure they're getting authentic crystals?
Well, reputable dealers now provide certificates of authenticity and sourcing information. The International Crystal Federation has also established guidelines for ethical mining practices and authenticity verification.
You mentioned earlier about hospitals incorporating crystal healing. Could you elaborate on that?
Several major wellness centers, including the Mayo Clinic, now offer complementary therapy programs that include crystal healing alongside conventional treatments. They're careful to position it as supplementary rather than primary care, but it's gaining acceptance.
That's such an interesting evolution from ancient practice to modern healthcare.
And what's really fascinating is how these practices are being adapted for contemporary issues. Crystal practitioners are now developing protocols for digital age problems, like using shungite for EMF protection during computer work.
That makes me wonder about the future of crystal healing in our increasingly technological world.
Looking ahead, we're seeing some groundbreaking developments. Researchers at MIT are actually studying how crystal properties might be integrated into medical devices. The piezoelectric effects I mentioned earlier could have applications in everything from pain management to cellular regeneration.
So it sounds like we're moving toward a fusion of ancient wisdom and modern science.
That's exactly right. The key seems to be maintaining scientific skepticism while remaining open to possibilities. After all, many modern medicines, like aspirin, were originally derived from traditional healing practices.
Well, this has certainly given me a new perspective on crystal healing.
And that's really what it's all about, finding the balance between ancient wisdom and modern understanding. Whether it's through scientific validation or personal experience, these practices continue to evolve and adapt to our changing world.